Alright guys, it's the EdShed and we've had a visit. Now it's a bit, reminds me of Pearl Harbor at the moment here at my house, because this invasion of Nissans, and look what the girl who had the most reliable car in the world has gone and bought on her own, on her Todd. She went and bought that.
Nissan Juke.
A Nissan Juke. What's gone wrong with it so far?
Nothing.
Yes it has. It had to go, where did it go? It had a cam belt done.
Yeah, well it's 94,000 miles and it needs one at about 90,000, so I wasn't stupid. I know it messes with the engine if you, well, it just screws the engine if you don't do it.
What about the bull tyres?
There's no bull tyres.
Alright, well she's going to take me out in it. Now obviously this is a different one to that Nissan. That's a cash cow. And this...
What I wanted, but they have a lot of subframe throws.
looks like a frog. They both look like frogs. Come on then, take us out in your Nissan cash cow. Was it a puke? A Nissan puke, right. So we're going out in a Nissan. Now, obviously, she hasn't got the... Oh, it's got an old-fashioned dashboard.
Old-fashioned?
Really old-fashioned, isn't it? Not like the Honda one. There used to be a lot of dashboard in that Honda. No room for legs, seat belts. I don't know about it. Oh, ow! She's across that got me. Right, so, we're in. Now, what do you particularly like about this car? Tell me.
It's got this. Look.
Oh look, it's got a camera so she can see to go backwards.
No, but I'm not going backwards.
Oh, we'll go forward then.
What do I like about it?
Yeah, how many gears it got?
6.
Jesus Christ. And it's diesel?
It is a diesel.
Oh dear, hey, that's £3 a gallon now.
But it's very good so far.
A litre, eh?
1.5 litre.
And how many miles to the GPM does it get?
That's a very good question. I don't really know.
Now, then I should be driving really, shouldn't I? To do an honest Ed's review of a Nissan Juke.
Well, I think it does tell
Oh
you.
god, that was the cat. Did you hear that? The bloody thing's rough as buggery.
No, it's the
Is it a is it a cross dresser or crossover, what they call it?
No, it's 2-wheel drive.
Front wheel drive only.
It's got air conditioning.
I love to see it.
It's got this, it's really cool.
What's this?
Look.
Says why?
No, that's my song playing. Look,
Oh, why?
it's got normal, sport and eco. Apparently eco is really rubbish, but it tells you all this stuff here.
What's eco? Why aren't you in
economical?
Why aren't you in eco then? Because otherwise you're going to ruin the planet.
Because apparently economical is like really not very
Who
good.
said this?
Well,
The guru that talks to...
most reviews.
Now you didn't get advice from your father about this, did you?
No,
Because I said keep the Honda. She just ignored me and went, you know what happened to the Honda? It got sold. And it got sold for 400 quid, didn't it? I got 500. Did you get the money?
Yeah, I did get the money, but apparently the cat,
The kitten was only worth 400
The cat
quid.
wasn't even worth anything.
The cat was an aftermarket, he said.
Yep.
But I don't see how it was aftermarket, unless because it was only a few years old when Luke got it, wasn't it? So
No.
it wasn't. I don't know. How old was this piece of thing then?
62.
What does that mean? 12.
So it's a 2012, but it's obviously 12 to 13.
Oh Jesus! Yeah, well, 12 to say.
The year 12 to 13.
And it's got loads of old bags in it.
What's it got in it?
Airbags.
It does. I had it turned off because it had Marley in the front.
Oh.
But I put it back
Well,
on.
it seems to. Oh my God! I'm going in the back of another Japanese Navara.
This sounds like.
I will say, I mean, it drives all right. The air conditioning is sort of trying, isn't it? But that's not good for the planet. I mean, aren't you worried about the planet? What do you think about the climate thing then?
It's just got a little noise, but we already know what that is. It's the plastic air intake on the engine.
Yeah.
Now what happened was it was very rattly, and when I took it to go get the cam belt done, I said, is there anything you can do for that? And he said, yeah, I'll do something. And he's definitely done something to it because it doesn't rattle when you start. But
he was a very nice man.
Hear it?
Oh God, yeah, I can.
It was way worse than that before.
Can I ask you, what did the Honda do again?
The Honda had a really bad blow in the exhaust, which
Well, I got an exhaust and you never came and we never got to fit it. Now I got
the Honda
if
also
anybody needs a Honda
about, how many
exhaust.
thousand miles did it have on it? It
Didn't
probably
have many.
was about.
Didn't have 90.
The clutch was really high on it. It also squeaked when you put it down. I was probably expecting
I don't believe
some
it.
sort of pin or the clutch to go.
Listen to what she's saying about a Honda. And this thing's choppy.
There was also some real bad knocking at the front driver's side wheel.
Yeah.
Remember that when we fixed the brakes and stuff, and then it made this huge ping noise.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, well, that happened quite a few times when I went over bumps.
Well, this has got a rattle. I just heard a rattle there when you came around that roundabout.
No, not the same.
That's got a hell of a noise. What's that? It's got a clatter when you hit the bumps.
No. It's in the boot. That's all the tools I've got.
All the tools you
So
need
it
to
doesn't
fix
have. It doesn't have a spare. No, a spare tire. It doesn't have a spare tire.
What does it have instead of a spare tire?
It's got that stuff that you spray in.
So if you rip the tyre off, you got to find the AA or spray stuff in it.
Yeah, basically.
I mean, you're doing very well, I think, for for the fact that you're swinging it round. I mean, has it got a limiter? Oh my God, don't run over that small child. Has it got a limiter on it that says, you can't go more than 30 mile an hour and a 30 mile an hour limit?
No, but when you put your sat nav on, it does alert you to.
Has it got sat nav?
Speed cameras? Yeah, I can put the map on for us to go somewhere. Look, nav. There you go, and then it will say blah blah blah. Put your destination in.
You're not supposed to be doing that.
No, I know I shouldn't, but I'm just.
We are stationary for the people watching.
I literally, it's the same as me hitting the radio, Dad. I'm not.
I didn't think you were allowed to hit the radio.
There you are. You're not allowed to talk on the phone. Oh, it's also got that. It's got my Bluetooth connectivity.
Yeah.
And I can answer the phone here on my thing. It's got cruise control.
Has it got brakes? It's got brakes. Got brakes.
Halford's brakes for life.
It's got Alford's brakes for life.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Well, it means that basically brake pads are always free as long as I go to Halford's and have it done at Halford's and do a brake test and all that other stuff. And
Can I just say that when fuel gets to £20 a gallon, you're not going to be driving anyway. You'll be walking like the rest of us.
Well, it's a good thing that I work from home and I only have to go out of my house 2 days a week.
So why did you need a bloody great big Nissan Juke with all that room in the back?
It hasn't got a lot of room in the back, funnily enough.
Look at that in the back. That is a Nissan Juke
Someone
back.
told me, and you tell me if this is true or not, I'm using the brake. Someone told me that it's not good for your calipers to keep your foot on the brake.
Why?
Do they stay hot when you put your foot on the brake and stay on?
If you've been getting them hot, yeah, but you ain't getting them hot, are you?
No, but is it not good to sit on your foot brake, but it's better to use your handbrake?
Well, in the old days, you should use the handbrake. I mean, most people do. I mean, that's just, she's pulled the handbrake up, she's in the gear, you're not in gear, you're in neutral.
Well, no,
and you should turn the engine off, that's right. We're going again.
Well, if it had a stop-start, it wouldn't be so bad, but, for limited budgets, beggars can't be choosers. I got a pretty good car for what I wanted.
That's what
I had.
You had a good car. You had a good car when you left, that's right. Now we're going down the road here and we're going to go past the local petrol station, which is the only one that we've got in the town now. Now we used to have loads of petrol stations, but we haven't got them anymore. So now we're going to go past and see just what the price. I ain't got a mask to go in that stupid bloody boots, have I?
You don't need a mask.
I thought you had to wear a face nappy.
You don't.
I thought you had to have a nappy on your snout.
No, it's all if you want to.
But I will say to you this. I'm scared to see what that fuel is in here.
Well, that's where I went and put fuel. What did I put in? £25.
Well, you
gave me a good few bars. No, it did. My tank's pretty much full. Thank you very much.
Look at that. It's great. It's not.
181 for 181.9 for petrol.
And a pound.
Is it £2?
No, it's £2.
Is it £2?
It's £2, isn't it?
£1.89.9. Bloody hell.
I mean, Jesus, that is our stuff.
190.
On the 12th of June at Frome Showground Flea Market Craft Fair, there's a classic car meeting. If we knew someone had a classic car, we could go.
Oh God, if only.
If only. That's a song.
Where am I parking?
Right, you need to go left and then we go right. Now obviously we're heading down the road here into the town, as you say. Oh, stopping again. What are the brakes like?
Really good, actually.
What, better than the Honda?
Yeah, I think it's how you use them, isn't it? See, is she crossing?
I don't know. She's looking
she
like
looks
she
like
might.
she's,
Yeah, they both are. They're both. They both got ways of brake.
What do you? How are you meant to use the brakes? Sharp jabs or slow?
Well, no. When you're not in a racing car, are you? Just don't use them if you don't have to. Don't drive on them. My mum used to say, don't drive on your brakes.
No one drives on their brakes.
Well, I'll get your foot off the brake.
It's not on the accelerator. Well, I mean, it's actually not on anything.
It's right.
Rolling. Now it's on the brake.
We're gonna go to a break now because we're going into the centre of the metropolis, and then I don't want people to see how bloody miserable this town is. So we'll come back in a minute. Right. Okay. So we're back on, and we're moving.
The air conditioning doesn't start.
The air conditioning's not that good.
No, I think I need to get re-gas.
It's not cold. It's actually warm in here. In fact, it's so hot in here. I'm sweating.
Oh, hold on, what have you been missing?
I haven't touched it. I've never touched it. I don't know anything about it. Why? Is it 6? That's low as it goes.
Yeah.
How low can you go?
Yeah, 16 is, but I think that's like, it's not saying that that's the temperature of the air coming out, it's saying that that's the temperature that it's trying to set the climate of the car, isn't it?
Yes.
So it will only go as low as 16.
They say 60. They say
16 is
60
always going to be cooler than
is
outside.
normal. I personally don't think 16 is normal. I'd rather have it warmer or cooler. That's why I'd rather take the roof off. Can I cut the roof off this?
No.
Make it into a coupe.
I'd rather you didn't, you know.
I could, you could do something. This is why, and this is obviously for, if it gets on there. Bad Chad, who I watch old Chaddy, and I've realised he's a bit like me in a way. He does things and he doesn't finish anything, but he's got stuff he can cut up. Now we haven't got the stuff we can cut up. There's not a barnyard. We haven't got old stuff. So I wonder when I should start doing it with modern cars. So find all these like wrecks, like a Honda Civic, and turn it into a coupe. What do you reckon, Tiff?
No.
Turn the Honda Civic into a coupe?
No. Did you turn this down?
Work with me, she's not getting this. I've not touched it. So basically, a Honda Civic is a coupe, isn't it?
I'm sorry, I'm missing the point here.
She's missing it. This air conditioning, it's not that cold.
No, I think I need to get it regassed.
You need to do something, because that is blowing hot air on me.
No, it's not. You're just whinging.
I'm just like, oh yeah, the Honda. Did the air conditioning work in the Honda?
No.
Did the windows work in the Honda?
Well, the windows work in this car.
Yeah, that's what she says. Now, I've heard about, it's a very hard ride. I will say it's absolutely hard. You feel every bump in the road, don't you?
Well, I like it.
Yeah, but you're feeling every bump in the road. The suspension is incredibly solid. There's no body roll on it, but it's bouncy, isn't it? It's like, I'm not a great lover of bouncies. I like wallowies.
Well, that's interesting.
Like my Range Rover
because
wallows.
I'm pretty sure that the E-Type and all of those cars are a firm ride. So don't sit here and tell me that you're not a fan
But
of
can I point out in that E-Type and this, they're not even in the same league.
Okay, Dad.
This
they
looks,
might
this
not
looks
be,
like
but...
a frog out of water made by the Japanese. And the E-Type's the most beautiful car in the world.
Okay.
So,
but in terms of the ride...
Here we go. In terms of the ride, the E-Type's bad.
Oh,
the E-Type is far better than this, and the air conditioning in the E-Type is a lot better.
There is no air conditioning
There
in the
is.
E-Type.
You have the roof down, and it's lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely.
Well, anyway.
Yeah, so...
I realised that all you're ever going to do is be negative about any of the vehicles I purchased.
Well, I wanted you to get a Ferrari or a Porsche, but she wouldn't do it.
Well, to be honest with you,
no.
I don't think it was in my budget.
Well, it might have been. You could have got a damaged one, just pushed it around. See, it's every pothole. I mean, this is harsh, this ride.
Dad,
it is harsh.
you just complain about
I'm not complaining. I'm saying the ride is hard, and it is.
I mean,
every bump in the road, you feel
so
it.
did the Honda.
Honda was like a dream.
The Honda was every hit in the road, and you were closer to the ground.
Have you got the same problem with this with the gears?
In what respect?
Well, in the respect that you got 6 gears, but you only actually need one.
No,
So not like the Honda. The Honda just really needed like a lever, didn't it? Like just backwards and forwards, and off it
might
went.
as well have just been automatic.
Yeah. There's so many gears, and they just like they never made any
No, I
difference.
don't know. I think this definitely needs the. I mean, I don't know.
Have you ever got into 6th gear?
Yeah.
Or is it just the gear normal?
No, I have got into 6th gear.
Oh, I'm glad. Well, see, I think the ride is hard, so like I'm not a good level at that. But how old is it? It's 10 years old, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's 10 years old. It's got a hard ride. It's got a camera to go backwards. It's got blue teeth. It's got navigation, so she can find her way to the co-op.
It's got lots of lights on the front.
Oh, it has. It's got loads of lights on the road. It's got lots of spotlights. It's like a racing car.
Loads.
And if you have an accident, it's very handy for the hazard button. So there are things about it that are good, and there are things about it that obviously I don't know. But I mean, it's like it doesn't roll. It's just you're sort of perched on top of a flat riding car. And what's all that on the instrument? It's like a cowl.
Hmm?
It's got like a spoiler on the instrument panel.
And it's got like eyebrows.
Yeah, why don't you go on my side?
So it's to shade it, I guess, so you can see.
Oh.
I don't know.
Bad design, you see. Bad
Why is
design.
that bad design?
Because the design flaw, if you've got to put that on, and it's not ego-ruminically in the dashboard.
Look, maybe it just wants to be like that. Maybe it's meant to be. Who's there?
Steve, hang on, can I get out? Let me get out here.
Oh. Oh my god, I can't even get up to our drive.
Oh, what the hell is going on there? Right, we've got to stop you there and say thanks for everything. And
What the hell are they
we'll see you
doing?
soon.